Good morning, buenos dias, wasabal khair. Welcome back for another lesson from English al Español al Árabe, where we take words and phrases and translate them from English to Spanish and then to Arabic. And as the title suggests, this morning we're going to be taking a look at a magazine article about the British economy. And while I don't pretend to know anything about business or finance, there are some very useful vocabulary words in this article that we should take a look at. And the first one, of course, is economy itself. The economy. Economy in Spanish is la economía, with the accent on the I. La economía, la economía. In Arabic, it's a little bit more challenging to pronounce. It's el-iqtisad, el-iqtisad, el-iqtisad. And the British economy in Arabic would be el-iqtisad el-Brittani, el-iqtisad el-Brittani. The economy, the British. El-iqtisad el-Brittani. They kind of rhyme because they both have these big full letters with a long aleph vowel A after. El-iqtisad el-Brittani. And the British economy in Spanish would be la economía británica. And don't get this confused with the Encyclopedia Britannica, because then you'll be saying it like an American and you'll mispronounce your A. It's not Britannica, it's Britannica. Encyclopedia Britannica, the Encyclopedia Britannica. La economía británica, the British economy. Now the word for rate, birth rate, death rate, growth rate, interest rate, high rate, I rate, is la tasa, una tasa, the rate. In Arabic, it's just as easy to pronounce. It's el-nesba, el-nesba. The phrase at a rate of in Spanish would be en una tasa de, en una tasa de, in a rate of. In Arabic, we would attach the preposition bi to the word nesba and just say the number. Bi nesba sifr fossil thalatha. The word for deficit in Spanish is the same as it is in English. It's just pronounced a little bit differently with the accent on the first syllable. El déficit, déficit, el déficit. And the word for deficit in Arabic is my favorite word off the list because it's so incredibly Arabic sounding. El ajaz, el ajaz. And of course in Egypt it would be pronounced el agaz, as the J is pronounced as a hard G in Egyptian dialect. And the word for trade in Spanish is el comercio. It's very easy to see, el comercio. And the word for trade in Arabic is atejari, atejari. Of course, the L is not pronounced because the ta is a sun letter, so it gets doubled here in the article. Atejari, atejari. The trade balance in Arabic, al-mizan atijari, al-mizan atijari. The trade balance in Spanish, el balance comercial, el balance comercial. The title of this article, which I downloaded in June of 2015 and has taken me 2 full years to hack my way through it, is in English, the British economy is growing at a rate of 0.3% influenced by a deficit in the trade balance. And staying with the spirit of journalism, do it in a little bit more of a radio announcer voice. The British economy is growing at a rate of 0.3% influenced by a deficit in the trade balance. Word for word in Spanish, this is la economía británica crece en una tasa de 0.3% influido por un déficit en el balance comercial. The radio announcer voice. La economía británica crece en una tasa de 0.3% influido por un déficit en el balance comercial. And in Arabic, of course, I cannot do it nearly as smoothly, but it goes الاقتصاد البريطاني ينمو بنسبة 0.3% متأثرا بالعجز في الميزان التجاري. ميزان التجاري. And this is the trade balance in Arabic. This is الميزان التجاري. الميزان التجاري, the trade balance. However, when it becomes the object of a preposition, any preposition basically, or what we call prepositions in Western grammar, we have a little bit of a change here in the vowel, and we have a kesra here on the first word of the idafa. So it becomes fil mizan itijari, fil mizan itijari. Now this is a real subtle pronunciation, and as a beginner you really don't have to worry about it, but to take that next step to the advanced level of Arabic, you really need to understand how the case system works. Now here's another example of attaching a preposition onto a word, as we saw in the article, or it appears in the article something like this, but this is بالعجز التجاري. This would be because of the trade deficit or in a trade deficit. And one of the reasons I use this prefix be here is because this is the most common preposition, by far the most common commonly used preposition in colloquial Arabic. You'll hear it used to say all kinds of things: in, by, with, at, on, over, through, by, from. Many, many, many uses depending on the context. It's a very, very useful word in colloquial Arabic. And it's also frequently used in modern standard Arabic as well. And that's basically the meat of the lesson. The next line in the article, I'll try and chop through it, but I'm really struggling with it still in Arabic. So in English it would be, the British economy grew at a rate of 0.3%, influenced by an increase in imports and a slowdown in the services sector. And as I said, I don't claim to understand the mechanics behind this. To me, it only indicates that the economy wouldn't be growing. However, in Spanish, this same phrase would be, Números oficiales confirmaron que la economía británica creció en una tasa de 0.3%, influido por un aumento en importaciones y un alentamiento in el sector de servicios. And in Arabic, it would be اكدت رقم رسمية, confirmed numbers officials, عن الاقتصاد البرطاني, that the British economy نمى, grew, the past tense grew, نمى بنسبة 0.3% للربع الأول, for the first quarter, من عام 2015, for the year 2015, متأثرا, influenced بزيادة, an increase, زيادة, increase, زيادة, الواردات, of imports, الواردات, imports, و, and to, a slowdown, kata, services, no, sector, al-khadimat, services sector. Excuse me that I'm still a little sloppy at the last part, but there's still some good vocabulary words. I'm going to keep going with this, and this is the kind of Arabic that they speak on TV and on the radio. Thank you for viewing. Have a great day. Bye-bye.